It's 26th of May 2023, and I had a couple of dreams throughout the night. One being where I was at a beach house, and my dad was there. We had two bicycles, and it was very steep where we had to cycle down. And he cycled down, and when I went to go down the steep decline and uneven area to negotiate, I decided not to. I was cautious. So then I decided to try and go down this hill from the other side, next to this house that was on the hill. And once again, I didn't trust the layout to be able to negotiate safely. So I pushed my bike down, and at one point the bike fell off and fell down, and it was very close to the sea, and there was seawater, which would be salty, which would be bad for the metal areas of the bike. And it fell down, and I quickly went down and picked it up, but only the non-metal areas had touched the salt water. So I wanted to clean the salt water off, and when I went up, I said the bike fell. He said, "Did it fall in the water?" I said, "It touched some water, but not on the metal areas." With that, there was a balcony. I went up to this balcony, and I heard my husband and his wife speaking, and they weren't on good grounds with each other. He came outside and he spoke to my dad, and he was saying that he should sell the house and then just alter this side a bit and come stay here. And then I was pondering about this, and he said to me, this other man, "Play some of that music." And I was thinking, okay, I want to put on my worship music, but there was other music playing in the background that I could hear, and he started to almost like dance to this music, but it wasn't godly music. And then in the following dream, it was like I was at school. I had my school bag, but I had a jacket on from when I did karate, and I had my cap on, sunglasses, and I was sitting in this desk, and the teacher was speaking in the front, and I was giving instructions, entering on a form that we had to complete. And next to me was a young lady, a couple other kids as well, and they were all filling out their forms, and I was trying to see what they were filling out. And then it came to pass that we were going to leave, and then I walked with this young lady to escort her, and we were in this area and we were talking. My school bag was there, her school bag was there, and then the teacher called to me. I heard him, but I couldn't see where he was, and then he was shouting for me. He said, "Why don't you answer me?" I said, "I am. Where are you? I can't see you. Where are you?" And eventually I saw him, and he saw me, and he asked me to walk her home. So I picked her up off from the wall that she was sitting on, and I was about to walk with her. And then at this point in the dream, I saw like a video playing. This video is what they were going to show to the kids, and it was very sexual orientated exercise that the kids were doing, but everything was very, very sexual, and I didn't like it, and I wondered why would they show the kids these kind of things. And then in the next dream, it was like I was at home with my mom and dad, and we were going to go visit family or friends. Not sure who we were going to visit in the dream, but anyway, we went there. Turns out it was friends whom I actually don't recognize. It's not people that I recognize, that I know personally. And it was a setup pertaining to introducing me to another woman. And I got the feeling that this is not supposed to be. This is not supposed to be. In any case, we didn't have the same interests. This woman in the dream was very different to the type of person that I'm looking for. A person that would serve the Lord like I serve the Lord. And that's where the dream ended. Pertaining to the house at the sea, the man that came out to speak to myself and my dad and advised to sell the home, go to East Coast Resorts, for example, is very similar to my next door neighbor that I have. And there was another part of the dream that I remember now. I went into the house, I spoke to my mom. I said, Dad said he wants to sell the house. He actually said he's selling the house and we're moving out to the East Coast Resorts, because he even said he's going to start packing. We need to start packing. And Mom said, no, I don't want to move out there. I don't want to sell the house. There's several parts of meaning to the dreams that I've had. One, don't sell the house. Don't take advice from people that don't have a clear guidance from the Holy Spirit. Listen to what God tells you to do. Listen to what people tell you to, or advise you, that are also godly people, not people that live in the world and make their decisions based on the flesh. Also, don't look for another relationship. Also, pertaining to the sexual things shown in the movie or video to the kids, don't give in to lusts and temptations. Walking a home, be a person that can guide others and give them guidance, honest guidance through the word. The teacher that called, always be open to listen and to take the good and not the bad. Pertaining to the bicycle, not going down the rough terrain, always be cautious. Be cautious and think before you do something, say something. And take care of what you have. I wanted to clean the bike that fell in the salt water. Take care of what God has given you to take care of. In the dream, my dad said that he's already packing. He's decided to sell the home. Don't make hasty decisions. Stay in the waiting. Wait for God to give you guidance and instruction what to do. Then things will be according to His will, according to His plan. Don't rush into your own thing. The word says, if you move away, if you move in front of Him, you move away from Him. We must be in the waiting and follow, as Israel was in the desert with the cloud and the cloud of fire that led them by night, and the cloud that led them by day. God was always ahead. When the cloud moved, they moved. When the cloud came stationary, they set up camp. And this is how we need to lead our life. Stay in prayer and thanksgiving and worship, and in the waiting, in the listening for the still voice. Hear His voice. Let Him with ears hear. Then we do in obedience to His voice.